What is folklore? The traditional beliefs, legends, customs, etc. of people. Lore of the people. Types of folklore. Folk tales. A tale or legend originating and traditional among a people or folk, especially one forming a part of the oral tradition of the common people. Any belief or story passed on traditionally, especially one considered to be false or based on superstition. Legend, a non-historical or unverifiable story handed down by tradition from earlier times and popularly accepted as historical. One example is Robin Hood, who stole from the rich to give to the poor. Johnny Appleseed is a story about the legendary American who planted and supplied apples to much of the United States. Many people think that he was a fictional character, but he was a real person. The story of King Arthur and his Knights of the Round Table is set in the medieval times. It's a story about King Arthur and his knights fighting off the Anglo-Saxons and Danes with the help of a famous magician named Merlin and keeping England unified. Trickster tales, short imaginative narratives that usually use anthropomorphic animal characters to convey folk wisdom and to help us understand human nature and develop proper human behavior. This is an example of a trickster tale. Why turtles live in water, a tale from West Africa. Turtles used to live on land, they say, until the time a clever turtle was caught by some hunters. They brought him to their village and placed their turtle before the chief, who said, "How shall we cook him?" "You'll have to kill me first," said the turtle, "and take me out of this shell." "We'll break your shell with sticks," they said. "That'll never work," said the turtle. "Why don't you throw me in the water and drown me?" "Excellent idea," said the chief. They took the turtle to the river and threw him in the water to drown him. They were congratulating themselves on their success in drowning the turtle when the two little green eyes poked up in the water, and the laughing turtle said, "Don't get those cooking pots out too fast, foolish people." As he swam away, he said, "I think I'll spend most of my time from now on safely in the water." And it has been that way ever since. Fable, a short tale to teach a moral lesson, often with animals or inanimate objects as characters. Apologue. The Three Little Pigs is a great example of how three pigs took care of a big bad wolf. Aesop's Fables is a great example of a collection of fables for kids. One story in this collection is called The Boy Who Cried Wolf. There once was a shepherd boy who was bored. As he sat on a hillside watching the village sheep, to amuse himself, he took a great breath and sang out, "Wolf, wolf." The wolf is chasing the sheep. The villagers came running up the hill to help the boy drive the wolf away. But when they arrived at the top of the hill, they found no wolf. The boy laughed at the sight of their angry faces. "Don't cry wolf, shepherd boy," said the villagers. When there's no wolf, they went grumbling back down the hill. Later the boy sang out again, "Wolf, wolf, the wolf is chasing the sheep." To his naughty delight, he watched the villagers run up the hill to help him drive the wolf away. When the villagers saw there were no wolf, they sternly said, "Save your frightened song for when there really is something wrong. Don't cry wolf when there is no wolf." But the boy just grinned and watched them go grumbling down the hill once more. Later, he saw a real wolf prowling about the flock. Alarmed, he leaped on his feet and sang out loud, "Wolf, wolf." But the villagers thought he was trying to fool them again, so they didn't come. At sunset, everyone wondered why the shepherd boy had not returned to the village with their sheep. They went up to the hill to find the boy. They found him weeping. "There really was a wolf. The flock has scattered," I cried out. "Wolf, why didn't you come?" An old man tried to comfort the boy as they walked back to the village. "We will help you look for your lost sheep in the morning," he said, putting his arm around the youth. "Nobody believes a liar, even when you're telling the truth." Myth: a short story often describing adventures of superhuman beings that attempts to describe the origin of people's customs or beliefs or to explain mysterious events. Thor, a Norse myth about a golden-haired hammer-wielding god who is sent to protect mankind. He is connected to thunder and lightning and storms. Hercules, a man with such great strength and courage, the gods just had to let him up to Mount Olympus. Cultures that use folklore: African, African American, American, Mexican, and Asian. More examples of folklore titles: African folklore titles, Asian folklore titles, Mexican folklore titles. Here are some titles of Mexican folklore: Eavesdropper, an old tale. American folklore titles. Folklore from England and Scotland.